All right, it is the 30th. Told you I get you one today. I'm at the corporate office out in Henderson, Nevada. As you can see, there's the logo. And guys, if you haven't got it, grab it. There's some amazing reviews, guys. Put the reviews. Thank you. And what's awesome is it's people we haven't met face to face, but it's almost like we've gotten to really know each other from the business side of it. But the many of you that have written those reviews, I can't thank you enough. Freaking awesome. And anybody who puts those on there, let me know, because sometimes I don't know that that's you. Actually, I had somebody here, Greg, who's the CEO of the company. He said, "Hey, did you see I was your first review?" And he didn't hit submit, unfortunately. So Flavia, you made his first review, which kicks ass. And I got something for you guys, at least the first 85, 86 people who do them. I'm working on it still. It's coming, but the first 85, let's say 86 reviews that come across, sorry, 85 reviews that come across. If you let me know who you are, text me, 602-291-3357. I'm working on something special just for you guys. So it's only going to be 85 of them. There's going to be 88 total. I'm going to keep 3 of them, but 85. So what we're dealing with right now is big news, right? So today, the biggest news that came out was the new Fed chairman that Trump has tapped to take that over. So he's got some history in that. You know, Kevin Warsh is one that I don't know where he was at in the running. I have no idea a whole lot of his background, but I know that what's interesting is it doesn't feel like the type of individual from what they're saying is going to be the type that's going to be able to really push the quantitative easing right away. It might be something that happens later. So we'll show the reaction to the market as a result of that. Other things that happened this week, the Fed rate decision came out from the Fed Open Market Committee meeting, left it the same, nothing moved there. Trade balance, it took a little bit, it went down a bit more. Durable orders up quite a bit. What's also interesting, consumer confidence dropped quite a bit. And how is that evidence? Look what's happened to silver and gold. They're not confident in our system. And our system's really not that awesome when it comes to the currency. It's shit. The fiat currency situation is crap. It's always been crap. The fact that they've taken it away from some sort of stable system and put it into this fractional reserve system is complete crap. And what's going to end up happening with the fractional reserves in this silver and those types of commodities, that's going to explode. So that's going to be really interesting to watch. If you don't understand that one, reach out to me. We'll talk about that. We've got initial claims. They're up. Continuing claims, they're actually down a little bit. So which is good. We're seeing some labor costs have gone down a little bit, which is helpful. PPI, producer price index, up. So that's definitely not a help. So it's another inflationary situation. Now let's look at what's happening with the bonds. And you would have thought there had been possibly some significant movement with the bonds, with the Fed's rate decision. That's what people are waiting for, as well as the chairman pick. But look, we went right to the top of this again, where I keep claiming is our peak. It took a quantitative easing decision or at least a conversation to push it above it. And look, we hit it and go right back off it today. This is their talk with them talking about the new Fed chairman. And my belief is that anybody that was going to be chosen by the president was going to be one that's going to really, really push quantitative easing, since that's what the president's been really leaning in on. But doesn't seem like one who's going to be doing it in the short term, possibly in the long term. And that may be a long-term game that they're doing. But right now, look at that. Right off of the top, I've been showing you for years now. We're going to get back down to how far down? I don't know. We could be going right down to this. Our channel could be different. We could be moving this more like somewhere in here as our place. And we could be bouncing in this channel. So that could be where we're at. But hard to say where that's going to be. But that's where we're at right now. Not a lot of big movement with respect to what's been going on. It's been negative movement. Positive right up to a certain point, comes right off that peak. We're sideways for a while. So if anybody out there in the mortgage industry saying hold out for the rates to go down, you're talking to the wrong son bitch. If you need some information on how to be very, very successful with it, where it is right now, even in an interest rate increasing environment, you need to be talking to us. That's the only advice I can give you. I'll talk to you guys on Tuesday.